Causes of migration. The factors that force people to move to other areas are called push factors. The push factors are overpopulation. Now, India is a very populated country, so people are forced to move from India to other countries in search of job opportunities. Unemployment. India is highly unemployed, and so people go to other countries in search of employment. Poverty. Poverty is a state of being poor. Now, India, millions of people are below the poverty line. And this means this is a serious problem. And this also forces people to move to other countries. Food shortages. Religious or social oppression. Recurring natural disasters such as droughts and floods. Political instability or war. Pull factors. The factors that attract people to move to new areas are called pull factors. Some of these factors are employment opportunities. You know, like advanced countries like America, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada have plenty of employment opportunities for skilled people. So people move out from developing and underdeveloped countries to these places. Better facilities for education. Now, people are always looking out for better education for their children. So this also forces people to move to new countries. Health. Now, the advanced countries are leading in healthcare, and this also forces people to move to foreign countries. Availability of basic amenities. The basic amenities of life are food, clothing, and shelter, and these are provided on a high rate by developed countries. Better living conditions. Developed countries offer better living conditions. Well-developed transport and communication. Impact of migration on social structure. Now, migration leads to a change in racial and cultural composition of the people in the place of destination. Now, you know that America is called as a melting pot. You have Hispanics. There are people from South America. You have Indians. You have Italians. You have people from Africa. You have a huge cultural mix of population. Now, these migrants are good agents of social change, and they bring new ideas related to technologies, family planning, girl-child education, and other social issues. It results in intermixing of diverse cultural composition. Now, America is called as a melting pot of cultures. It leads to the development of a composite culture. Thus, it can break the narrow considerations and widen the mental horizon of the people. In some areas, there are different ethnic groups. Ethnic groups means people of different races. And in some areas, that's a problem because people are not able to adjust with each other and may engage in social conflict. Now, you know, there was a shootout in America where a black man was shot dead, was killed very cruelly by white policemen. He was suffocated in the neck. There are such kinds of social conflict in developed societies, and that is a problem. Impact of migration. Due to migration, the proportion of working population in the place of origin decreases and that of the place of destination increases. Brain drain. Now you know what is the brain. The loosening out of it, the flow of it. That is, brain drain can be called as the migration of skilled and educated persons from developing and underdeveloped countries in search of better employment opportunities. Large-scale migration from any region may slow the pace of resource development in the place of origin of the migration. However, it also reduces the pressure of population in such regions. The remittances, the money that is brought in by the migrants, sent home add on to economic prosperity of the country. On the political system, the migrants are an important factor in deciding the political future of a country. For example, the Prime Minister Modi of India went to woo the American voters, American Indian voters, when Trump was contesting for presidency. The presence of migrants help in improving the relations between the sending and receiving countries. On environment, large-scale rural to urban migration can cause overcrowding in cities. For example, Bombay, you have the slums of Dharaville. Overcrowding may put pressure on existing infrastructure such as water supply, electricity, roads, sanitation, education, and medical facilities. Overcrowding also leads to a haphazard growth of cities and the emergence of slums. Brain drain. Now, what is brain drain? When a group of highly skilled and technical people go to a foreign country, that is, they go from a developed country to a developing country or an underdeveloped country to a developed country, is called as brain drain. Brain drain is also called human capital flight. Causes. Brain drain is associated with a combination of push and pull factors. The factors are shortage of high quality jobs. Highly technical jobs like in the medicine industry, in the IT industry, in the aviation industry, all these are high quality jobs and they are only available in developed countries. So people from underdeveloped and developing countries go there. Lower wages. Now in advanced countries, the salary is very high. Less promotional opportunities. In developing countries, there are less opportunities for career growth, whereas career growth is much more possible in developed countries. Poor working environment. There is a very poor working environment in developing and underdeveloped countries. Less freedom to create and develop systems and techniques. You know that big industries like Apple and Microsoft were created in the United States of America. The destination countries attract population due to the high level of economic development. Some factors causing the attraction of skilled labor to the developed countries are high level of industrial development, availability of high quality jobs, high salary, scope for research and development, high standard of living, possibilities for attaining more qualifications while working. Positive impacts of brain drain. The migrants send remittances, that is foreign earnings, which help the economic growth of the home country. For example, the people working in the Gulf from Kerala send their money to India, and this increases the foreign exchange of our country. The remittances improve the standard of living of the migrant families. The people who send their money from the Gulf to Kerala, all their families benefit by that. The new skills and technologies acquired by them can be used in the home country when they return. Negative impacts of brain drain. Shortage of skilled professionals. Retardation of industrial growth. Money invested on education and training of professionals is lost. The pace of development in medical and technical education becomes competitively slow.